Since the last video I made on this Dragon Armor Panther G late production diecast model, you guys had some great questions about this model, and thought I would answer it in a separate video for you guys. So let's get started. So one of the questions that was asked about this Panther G late production diecast model by Dragon Armor is, does the turret move back and forth? So if you wanted to put it in a diorama, question was, does the turret move? And it absolutely does. So go right to left. And the main gun, which is a 75mm L70, that does move up and down also. So you have some great pose options if you wanted to put it into a diorama. And speaking of dioramas, I thought I'd throw this Panther G late production diecast tank into a diorama for you guys, and just to see what it would look like. When it comes to dioramas, there's a lot of options on how you could have the turret pointing. Just so much stuff you can do with a diorama that brings the tank to life. And as you can see, the different poses of the turret and how it would look like in a diorama. So hopefully this gives you a great idea if you did want to put this Dragon Armor Panther G late production diecast model into a diorama and what it would look like. So I thought I'd throw this Panther G late production tank next to a King Tiger with a Porsche turret, just to show the differences between the two. Now the Panther G the line of Panthers was considered a medium tank. But as you got into the Panther G line, with the heavier armor, especially in front and even on the sides, you may consider this going into a heavy tank line. But let me know what you guys think about that. But here's just a overhead look of the size differences between the Panther G and the King Tiger. So one of the statements that was brought up on my last Panther G video was that if the Panther Gs were mass produced, would it change the outlook of World War II for Germany, or even postpone the surrender of Germany in World War II? Which is a great question, and love to know how you guys feel about that. With that said, my feelings are, if the Panther G was mass produced in early 1942, between 6,000 to 10,000 units with well-trained tank crews, and I emphasize well-trained tank crews, they could have made a difference. But before you could actually determine that, we have to find out what the Panther G was good at. And it was good at open country with targets at long distances. The Panther G had great optics for the main gunner, for the 75mm L70 main gun. With an armor-piercing shell at a long range, it could hit a Sherman in one shot, and the Sherman had no idea where that shot was coming from. But at long range, the Panther G was absolutely deadly. But this tank was no means meant for urban warfare, or like, say, in a thick forest or anything like that. It did its best in open country. But by the time the Panther Gs hit the battlefield, especially in Russia, they were going up against T-3485s, and also the KV-1s were popping up on the battlefield. And with the KV-1s, you're definitely going to need more firepower. You're going to need Tiger 1s, Tiger 2s to take care of them. So you need a balance between different tanks for different scenarios. With that said, with the extra armor that was placed on the Panther Gs on the front and on the sides, the power to weight ratio did decline, so that puts strain on your motor, your suspension, your main drive, and everything like that. And when these things broke down in the battlefield, they were very complicated and hard to fix. And more than likely, the tank crews, even experienced ones, wasn't going to fix it right away on the battlefield. So these were complicated machines, and all German tanks were complicated. If there were more built like a Sherman, meaning the ease of maintenance, it could have changed the course of World War II altogether. But it's a great topic. Love to know what you guys think about that. I could talk all day long about this topic, but let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching our videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe button so you can keep up to date on our latest videos. Until next time, guys, have a good one.